tubies, it's Lord Ision. Well, it is so good to be with you. Welcome to Friday. It's Free for All Friday, where we never know what we're going to have on our show. But I'm glad you're here today because today I thought we'd talk a little bit about color magic, the magic of color. And today we're going to focus on the magical color green, one of my favorite colors. And, green is one of the colors that I think in Wicca gets a lot of attention because for the witches of old, it was a color of life and force and power. Today I'm wearing, I don't know if it shows up on camera, a green robe. And I like to wear this a lot of times when I do rituals, especially rituals to the green man, which is the ancient pagan god of nature, to the green lady, the green goddess, or work with herbalism. So today I'm wearing a green robe. And I want to share just a moment with you to talk about the color of green. What is the color green? Well, the color green is actually a blended color. It's made of two other colors. It's made of yellow and blue. And when we mix those colors, we get green. And the fascinating thing about green is it can be 1,000,001 different shades. We have at the one end of the spectrum the pale yellow greens, and at the other end of the spectrum the dark, deep forest greens. And in between we've got bluish greens and yellow greens and emerald greens. And it's an amazing color. It never seems to end, that color green. And, for those of you who are looking to find harmony in your lives and peace, you might want to start to bring that color into your life. You can do it as simple as wearing the color green, or you could wear gemstones that are green. In fact, today, let me show you the pendant that I'm wearing. This is an old pendant from the 1970s, and it's a beautiful fish. And you'll notice that he's reticulated, so he moves, and he's got loose scales, but the scales are made of green gemstones. Let's see if I can bring it closer here. The gemstones are peridots or peridot, depending on how you say it. It's a beautiful kind of yellow-green stone. This is a great necklace when you want to tune to sea magic or sea energy. This soft green is kind of like a sea green color as well. And so I'm wearing today this beautiful fish pendant in green gemstones with my green robe. And, when you want to bring that color into your life, as I said, think of different ways you can do it. You could wear clothes. That will bring you into the energy current of green. You could wear green gemstones. That will bring you into the energy current of green. You have ambition. You could paint your house green, or at least paint one wall of your room green, You might want to set up a shrine to the green man. In fact, here's one of my green man faces. Isn't he beautiful? This is the green man of spring. You'll notice the flowers around him are the periwinkle, also known as sorcerer's violet, a valuable and powerful protection herb. So this is a great thing to put up for protection and the blessing of the green man. And he, of course, with his green lush foliage, will bless and bring life. The color green is powerful because it represents life. Most of the earth really is green. Look how much green is around. Well, now some of you live in desert areas. You might disagree, but even in the desert, are there not some occasional green shrubs or cacti that grow? Yes, there are. So green on earth means life. Green equals life. Remember that saying? And if you look below this video, you'll see some t-shirts there. And if you look in that store of mine, there's a shirt I have that says green equals life. So you might want to get that if you want to bring some green into your life. But green has been a magical color throughout the centuries, and many ancient cultures honored green as a sacred color. In ancient China, green jade was valued. It's as valued as emeralds are in the West. In fact, there are some shades of jade that are called emerald jade because they look so much like emerald stone. And in the Western world, down in South America and Brazil, there's a lot of emerald mines down there, emeralds and gold, and many times the veins run together. So you'll find veins of emerald and gold. And emerald was considered a magical stone among the ancient peoples of South America. Emerald was a prized gem even throughout Europe. And it was believed that emeralds brought constancy and faithfulness and love and relationships. Emeralds were believed to also be healing stones. They could heal the eyes, they could heal the heart. And it's interesting that emeralds were claimed to help heal heart ailments because the heart chakra is believed to be, what color is it? Green. That's right. Another way to work with green is to reflect on the heart chakra. Inside the body, there are 7 energy centers. They run from the top of the head to the base of the spine. But the one right here in the chest is called the heart chakra. And many people visualize it as a green glowing ball of light. So if you're saying, PsychicBob, I don't have any green in my house, I can't afford to buy green clothes, I can't afford green gemstones, how am I going to get green into my life? Well, start with your heart chakra. Look within. See what message it has for you. It will help you be more loving. It really will. If you want to, you could even put up a green flag in your house. I have a flag from Ireland. Look at this, an old, oops, let me see, get over here. Irish flag. Isn't that beautiful? That's done in green. And green is a sacred color in Ireland. Green was believed in ancient Ireland to be the color of the goddess Erin, who was the goddess of the land of Ireland. And her color, sacred color, is green. And to this day, the Irish consider green a powerful, blessed color. Green is also the color of the fairies. The fae have been spotted wearing green. And in the old days and throughout Britain and the Celtic Isles, it was thought unlucky to wear green because green was associated with the fae. And if people wore green, it might be seen as if they're stealing the honor and glory of the fae. And so a lot of people, for that reason, even to this day in the British Isles, will not wear the color green. But the other side is that green was also considered so sacred that to make green cloth, like my robe, was done by village wise women. There were priestesses who knew the fae who used to make the dye to dye clothing green. And it wasn't something just anybody could do. It had to be done by those who were considered worthy and knowledgeable. So green clothing was very rare and very valuable. And if you wore green, chances are you were pretty good with the local witch, and you had the fairy's blessing. So you see, green is life affirming. If you're saying, well, still, Bob, I don't know, I can't even afford to buy a flag, I can't buy jewelry. What about just going out in nature? I bet if you go out today, you can find one green living thing. Even if you're in the desert, I bet you can. Go and find a tree. Claim it as your sacred tree. Study its green life. Study its patterns. The ancients saw in the trees the cycle of life. The trees would be born, they would grow, in the fall they would die. And the green leaves would turn brown and fall to the earth and dissolve. But in the spring they were renewed again. Green is life. Green truly does equal life. So I just want to spend a few minutes with you today to introduce you to these concepts, you know. You could also, for example, get a book on herbalism and start learning about working with green energy. We're going to do some herbal rituals in the next few weeks here, but today I can't do it because of my schedule. But, this is a wonderful book I recommend. The Secret Craft of the Wise, Magickal Herbalism by Scott Cunningham. So you can see it. Scott Cunningham. Magickal Herbalism. Recommend this book. Talks about working with herbs and attuning to that life force that comes in the plants and the trees and the herbs. See, the ancients of old respected the earth, and they knew that green equaled life. They said green equals life. And so when they would harvest herbs, they didn't go in with a greed and profit mindset and say, we can wipe out all of these herbs and make a lot of money. No, they treated the herbs with respect because they knew that they had to honor the plants for the plants to serve them, and for the plants to be abundant and to thrive, they could not abuse them. You see, this makes me so sad because I see so many people today just chopping down trees left and right and destroying greenery without a care in the world, all for the name of profit. You see, so I think we as a people need to be mindful and reflective and come back to the concept of green. What is green? Green is life. So I invite you to think about areas of your life where you might bring that color in. Maybe you would wear a green robe while working magic. Maybe you would make a wand and paint it green or paint leaf symbols on it to remind you where it comes from. One of the things I have is I love little boxes, and this is my prosperity magic box. It's an old Wedgwood box from the 1950s. And it's a beautiful English green. What I do is when I need money or some prosperity, let's say I get hit with a big bill, I'll write my need on this, trace a sigil over it, and I store it in my little wish box, my prayer box. And I offer it to the ancient ones, to the green man, and I say, may prosperity increase and this need be met. And in a few weeks, I'll open it up and take it out and reread it. And I'll find that really every time I do it, my need has been met. You see, so green can be used in magic boxes as well to help generate our prayers of prosperity. There are 1,000,001 shades of green, 1,000,001 uses of the color. But I encourage you to think about how you might bring that color into your life, and if you practice Wicca, into your magic, you know. I had a client who was working on prosperity, and she said, you know, Bob, I went and I bought green lampshades in my magical room. So when you go in her room, turn on the lights, all the lampshades had green, all the lamps had green lampshades. So the room had a green glow. And she said, I bathed in green light. I thought, well, what a wonderful idea. So, that's another option. You might want to buy some green lampshades and filter through the green ray and sit in it and let it, absorb into your body. Green is healing. Many hospitals are painted green because it's discovered that being in that environment of green brings health and healing to patients. Why do doctors always wear green surgical gowns and masks? Well, at least they used to. It's because it was believed to be the color of health and healing, which it really is. And interestingly, the heart chakra resonates to the green vibration. And where does our immune strength and healing and metaphysics start? But from the heart. So when the heart chakra is strong, our whole body becomes strong and our life becomes joyful and we live many long years. So anyways, I'm going to put some pictures here at the end of the color of green to give you an idea of how many different types of green you can have. You might say, well, I don't like the color green, Bob. I don't want to work with it. That's okay. You don't have to, just an offering. But I'm going to show you a bunch of colors of shades of green. Maybe you'll see a shade of green you've never seen and thought, I actually like that type of green. Because it's so funny with this color, because of its dual combination of yellow and blue, its variants are so many as to be almost different colors. There's a chartreuse green, which maybe some of you have seen, it's like a yellow green. And then the other end of the spectrum, you've got a deep blue green. They look nothing alike, yet if you were to put them in front of somebody, they would say they're green. And so this is the mystery of the color, is that you can have almost two different colors. Think of a bluish green and then think of a chartreuse. They're both green, actually, just different ends of the spectrum. So it's a fascinating color. So I encourage you, go through your jewelry. Do you have any green gemstones like peridots or emeralds? Maybe aventurine, that's a great green stone, or green malachite, or green agate even. Oh, there's so many different stones, Maybe find some green cloth that you could hang on the wall. Like if not a flag, just even some green fabric. That would be lovely. Maybe you have some green clothes or a green tie that you haven't worn. What about a green belt? Here's one of my pendants, which is a green pentagram done in the vines. Let's see if we can see that. Do you see that? Beautiful green pentacle. It's hard to hold here. Let's see. There, can you see that? That pentacle is done in green vines. Isn't that beautiful? That's Life of Green. So that's a wonderful little pendant I could wear to bring that in. They have pretty many books on green magic and green witchcraft. Mine are actually in storage right now because I'm renovating my house, so I don't have them to show you. But explore that. Look up green witchcraft, green magic, herbalism. All of this will help you to tune to life, the life of green. I also have some beautiful green garland that I've bought. This is going to be put up when I'm finishing doing my house in my shrine for the green man. So you could buy green garland and string it around your house. That's a wonderful way to start energizing with the green man and green life. You could also buy, especially at Christmas time, you could buy green Christmas tree lights. You could string those around your room or your house or your altar room. and have the green ray filtering down in soft fairy lights. So you see what I'm saying? We're not limited, but we should think about how to bring that color into our lives. It's a magical color. And as I said, the witches of old knew of it. And so it's time we revisit it, discover it, and bring green into our lives. I'm curious, tell me in the box below, do you like the color green, or have you ever done any magic with the color green? Maybe it's your favorite color. Tell me about that. I want to hear from you guys. Tell me below what you think about the color green. Is it a magical color for you, or have you never explored it? Are you open to exploring it? Share your thoughts below. Well, guys, listen, Psychic Bob has a very full schedule. I've got more readings today, but I want to thank you for being here with me today, and I wish you all a happy Friday. By the way, don't forget, go register for my psychic development class. The link will be below, PsychicBob.com. Tomorrow we're having our class. It's going to be on Saturday, held on Zoom, and it's only $30. It's a 2-hour class where I'm training you one-on-one. I will be there with you live to help you and answer your questions. And tomorrow we're going to do a study on how to access past life information for your own life and know about your past lives, as well as how to do past life readings for others. So if you've been wanting to learn about past life energy and how to work with that, also come and join our class tomorrow. I'm going to send out the Zoom link tomorrow about a half an hour before the class. And the class will be from 12 noon Eastern U.S. time till 2 p.m. So it's 2 hours, 12 to 2. That'll be starting for those of you in other time zones, 11 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific time. For those of you in Europe, it'll be 5 p.m. London time, 6 p.m. Paris time. And I don't know about the rest of the time zones, but that'll give you some place to start. So I would love to have you in our class tomorrow as we explore past lives. So come and join us. As I said, it's going to be held on Zoom. You don't have to know how to work Zoom. All you have to do is receive the email and click the link. It'll take you into Zoom, and it's all automated. And so come join our class. We have a great group, and I think you'd enjoy it. So, well, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go do some green magic. Actually, I'm going to do some readings right now. Maybe I'll do green magic later. But I love you guys. Thank you for calling. For those who've been calling for readings, I am still getting back to people. I have a little backlog, but I will get to you. But you can call me at my office, 703-825-3929. Definitely visit my website where you can register right there, PsychicBob.com. You can register for the psychic development class as well as purchase readings. And when you purchase a reading, it'll notify me and I'll contact you to coordinate the time. You guys rest. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.